So I'm a little late on this one. This actually happened on the first day of the year. Nick Gordon, as many of you know, who had dated Bobby Christina Brown, has passed away. Now, Nick, who is the former boyfriend of Bobby Christina, had died of a heroin overdose. His death comes nearly 5 years after Bobby Christina. Bobby died 3 years after her mother. The ex-partner of singer Whitney Houston's late daughter was found on New Year's Day unresponsive in a Central Florida hotel room. Sound familiar? Now, Whitney Houston brought Gordon into her household at the age of 12, raising him with her daughter after divorcing Bobby Brown. Gordon wore a large tattoo of Houston's face on his arm, and he called the singer Mom. After Whitney's death, Gordon and Bobby Christina went public with their romance. Whitney never adopted him, nor did she include him in her will. Tragedy struck on January 31st, 2015, when Bobby Christina was found face down in a bathtub at the Atlanta, Georgia home that she shared with Gordon. Her body was discovered by Nick and a friend, and despite her being revived by emergency crews, Bobby Christina lost significant brain function. The 22-year-old spent the next 6 months in a coma before dying. A medical examiner was not able to determine whether her death was accidental or at the hands of someone else. A post-mortem revealed that Bobby Christina had several drugs, including morphine and cocaine, in her body and bruises to her chest. A multi-million-dollar lawsuit filed by the Brown estate accused Gordon of physically abusing Bobby Christina, including knocking her teeth out and dragging her upstairs. Following Bobby Christina's death, Gordon protested his innocence but was found legally responsible for Bobby Christina's death in a wrongful death lawsuit and ordered to pay $36 million to the Brown estate. It was also claimed that Gordon controlled Bobby Christina, and he positioned himself in a boyfriend role before taking money she had inherited without her permission. Nick Gordon was banned from attending Bobby Christina's funeral. After Bobby Christina was hospitalized, Gordon made an erratic appearance on the Dr. Phil show where he burst into tears. He claimed that Bobby had a really bad drug habit after the death of her mother. Well, Nick, this is an unfortunate end to an unfortunate story. And it appears that all of y'all had a drug problem. We used to say back in the day, that's an instance of the pot calling the kettle black. But, brother, you died from a heroin overdose. Bobby Christina had several drugs in her when she died, and we all know the story behind Whitney. And it's so ironic. There's so many things connecting the three principal players in this story. One, the fact that you and Whitney, this brother and Whitney, were both found in hotel rooms, OD'd. And also just the striking coincidences between Whitney and Christina in that they were both found immersed in bathtubs. So, I don't want to go on with the theories, but there is indeed a lot going on here, and I just pray for the souls of the people who have passed, and I pray for your family, brother. I pray for the Gordon family, because this must be something to have to deal with, the loss of a family. Nonetheless, family, enjoy life and do good. And if you can, please bless the ministry below. Lord, I take this time to just ask you to continue to shine your light on us. And I thank you, Lord. I thank you for the subscribers. I thank you especially for those who donate to the ministry, Lord. Just thank you for the mercy and the goodness you have put in my life. In the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Amen.